In this section, we'll talk about pleura and mediastinum. The pleura. General features is here. A thorough membrane lining the inner wall of the thoracic cavity and the surface of lung. There are two layers, the visceral pleura and the parenchymal pleura. Here is the general features. The two layers are continuous with each other at the root of lung and form the closed pleural cavity, just as this one. There are two kinds of pleura, the visceral pleura and the parenchymal pleura. The parenchymal pleura can include several kinds of it, such as costal pleura, diaphragmatic pleura, mediastinum pleura, and also carpular pleura. Pleural cavity is a potential space between visceral and parenchymal pleura. Contains a small amount of pleural fluid. When puncture may be cause pneumothorax. Pulmonary ligament. It's a redundant pleura at the root of lung which extends downward and allows movement of structure forming root of lung. Here is the pulmonary ligament. Pleural recesses is a potential spaces of pleural cavity which lungs are not occupied in quiet respiration. First is costal diaphragmatic recess. A slit-like space between costal and diaphragm pleura on each side. It's the lowest area of pleural cavity into which the lungs expand during deep inspiration. Here, we show the costal diaphragmatic recess. Second, we'll talk about the cosmatus recess. It occurs on each side where costal pleura is opposite to mediastinal pleura. The largest is on the left in the region overlying the heart, just as this one, costal mediastinal recess. The third one is the phrenical mediastinal recess. It's on the left side between the mediastinum pleura and the diaphragm pleura. It's shown in the picture. This picture is an illustration of the recesses. The surface markings of the lower border of the lung and the pleura, just as shown in the table. For example, the lungs at the middle clavicle line, middle axillary line, and scapular line, the border is at 6/8 and 10th rib. As for the sides of the vertebral column, it's at T10th. The marking is very useful for thoracic contents, especially to avoid lung injury. Mediastinum. All the organs between the left and right mediastinal pleura is called mediastinum. The boundaries, it extends from the sternum in front to the vertebral column behind, and also from the thoracic inlet above to the diaphragm below, just as this. This is the section and subdivision of mediastinum. It can be divided into superior and inferior one. In the inferior, we can also divide into anterior, middle, and posterior one, just as the picture shown. In this section, we talked about pleura and mediastinum. That's all for the class. See you next class.